Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of spooky kids in love that love some scary stuff.
And this is going to be really scary.
Yeah, so we've been playing The Last of Us. We're going to do a Let's Play and show you all of our gameplay that we did for that. Bless you.
Sorry.
It's okay. You should be so sorry. and then, so we wanted to gear up for The Last of Us coming out on HBO.
Now, the good news is that we are more than 50% of the way through the game itself as we're playing it. So feel pretty confident that tonight's premiere episode will have no spoilers for us. And we will continue watching it each week as long as we can stay ahead of it in the gameplay.
Yep, exactly.
And that's your biggest worry?
Yes, any kind of virus, but most probably something similar to influenza.
And Dr. Newman, you're also an epidemiologist. I presume the prospect of a viral pandemic keeps you up at night as well?
No.
You do think microorganisms pose a threat?
Oh, in the most dire terms.
Not bacteria, not viruses, so...
Fungus. Because there are some fungi who seek not to kill, but to control. Where do we get LSD from?
Where do you get it from?
From some ergot, a fungus. Viruses can make us ill, but fungi can alter our very minds. It keeps its puppet alive by preventing decomposition. True, fungi cannot survive if its host's internal temperature is over 94 degrees. What if, for instance, the world were to get slightly warmer? Well, now, there is reason to evolve. One gene mutates, and an Ascomycetia, Candida, ergot, Cordyceps, Aspergillus, any one of them could become capable of burrowing into our brains and taking control, not of millions of us, but billions of us. And there are no treatments for this, no preventatives, no cures. They don't exist. It's not even possible to make them.
So if that happens...
We're screwed.
We lose.
Great setup.
Yeah, what a great scene.
Where's the pancake mix? It's gonna make you birthday pancakes. I swear.
You know, I don't really like pancakes.
I know you don't like them. It's for my benefit.
Shell.
Calcium.
Is there enough for Uncle Tommy?
Still alive, you old fucker.
Oh, he loves you.
He's dependent on me. Not the same.
I think it's the same.
It's definitely the same.
Doing a great job establishing the relationship between the two, though.
Yeah.
Hi.
Connie was asking after you. Said you hadn't been over in a while. We got a lot of extra here. Y'all want some biscuits?
Dad, you love biscuits.
You know what? We gotta run, but Sarah will be by later. She'll stay as long as you want.
It's doing Morse code?
Yes, you need to know this.
Or was that the fungus being in control of him?
I was wondering if that was him losing control of his nervous system.
I like to think that he was doing Morse code and trying to say will you go out with me?
You know, they actually had books in that backpack. The weight of it on her back, you could tell as it's swung.
Instead of when they're drinking coffee or something like that, you can clearly tell there's nothing in there.
Or when it's a lady's
That's
purse
it?
and it's blatantly empty.
Okay, 30.
20's good.
I'm very sorry. He cannot finish.
I'm already finished.
You should go home. There you are, sweetie.
Sorry.
I was getting worried.
Steal a DVD.
Hey, Mrs. Adler?
Oh no. Trust your animal. Not poor dog.
Yeah. Okay, kid, but seriously, go home and turn on the news.
Yeah.
You locked the door for once. Good job.
Yeah. Where's the cake?
Shh.
Come on, man.
Of course he was gonna forget.
Tomorrow.
Swear. You don't get your present.
You got me a present? Wow.
Fancy box and everything.
Fixed it for you.
Did you?
What?
I don't hear anything.
That was lame. You're lame.
Yeah, I know.
Glad they kept that in.
Where'd you get the money for this?
Drugs. I sell hardcore drugs.
It's better when I do.
It was only $20, which I stole from you. I could have stolen 60, but I put the change back because I'm an honest thief. Counts. And you were never gonna do it for yourself. So.
Don't fall asleep.
Of course I won't. It's too riveting.
Hello?
Joel, it's me. I'm okay,
Yeah?
but I'm in jail.
God damn it, Tommy.
I'm sorry.
Dad?
Further instructions.
Oh, Mercy.
Let him in! Let him in!
Come on, let's get you home.
No! No!
Oh, no. Oh, he's
He
crying.
doesn't want to
Come on, Mercy, please. Mercy!
go! Oh. 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 Why are you waiting for her to get up?
In their defense, they haven't played Last of Us yet, so this is new to them.
Nice.
Get your seatbelt on. Hold on.
Daddy,
We don't know.
They're saying it's a virus, some kind of parasite.
is it from terrorists?
We don't know.
Fuck! Everybody had the same fucking idea.
All right. Let's think it through.
All right, take the field. We cut across and we pick up on the west side.
Yeah. West. All right. Keep going.
Tell me you can't stop here.
I can't drive through them.
Are you serious? Just keep going.
Move.
Oh! Oh!
Jeez.
That was awesome.
Stay right there. Don't move.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
She can't walk.
We gotta get off the street. Tommy! Head to the river. I'll find a way. Get her out of here, Joe. Go.
He's fast.
Yeah.
So damn fast.
Don't move. We are not sick.
I'm sorry.
Please don't.
Yeah, well, he's not sorry.
No.
Tommy, help me! Joe.
Damn, it got me, and I knew it was coming.
I was just about to say the exact same thing. Like, I knew that was coming, and still, both of them did a really great job acting that.
I did not feel as bad for the soldier.
Oh, no, not at all.
In the game, the soldier comes across a little more humane
Yeah.
before it all goes down.
We don't want you falling out of the chair. How did you get this?
Uh-oh.
There's gonna be a little tickle right here. What if I told you that after we gave you some medicine, We're gonna find you your favorite food to eat. And then we'll get you some new clothes and toys. As many as you want to play with.
It's a nice lie.
It's just a little needle. You're safe.
That's just horrific.
Yeah.
Violation of ENC 342.3. Unauthorized exit from a quarantine zone.
And it amazes me that people go to look at it. That is the last thing I would want to see.
You're short 5.
Oxy?
Hydro.
How old?
3 months.
From Atlanta?
I don't know where he gets them from. I just know they're real.
It's real. It's from Atlanta. I just got a factory down there in the QZ.
The more you shoot people, the harder it is to sleep, I guess.
Oh, you guess?
You want them or not? How we doing with the vehicle?
All set. Set to get one last guy in the depot to buy in.
You gonna keep me here? Kill me?
Tess, come on.
Then Robert, what do you want?
I want you to forget this ever happened.
Done.
What about your guy? Because when he sees you, I mean, put yourself in my shoes.
Like, he answers to me. So I give you my word that he won't hurt you. I'll tell him that I got jumped by some guys, and then you and I can just move the fuck on.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit. They're shooting! They're shooting at us!
On your knees!
Oh, no, I'm not a firefly! I'm not a firefly!
Count slowly and clearly from 1 to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Slowly and clearly.
Fuck you.
Yes.
State your name slowly.
Veronica. Same as yesterday.
Is there any chance it's coming in at night? You're sleeping, you miss it?
When I'm sleeping, Gabriella listens, or my son, the smart one, not the other one, God bless him. If Tommy responded, we'd know.
And you're talking to the tower?
Every day. They gave him your message. They haven't seen or heard from him since. And that's it.
Show me where the tower is.
Oh. Okay.
Whoa, dude.
Well, can't blame him.
I got jumped by a couple guys.
What guys?
Just a couple teenagers. Said some shit. Probably shouldn't have. The guys who jumped me were with Robert. He sold our battery to someone else. Nothing's lost. And shit like this is gonna happen. No, I promised Robert that you wouldn't hurt him. But I would very much like for you to hurt him. So let's go hunt that motherfucker down.
Yeah!
And our battery and our truck. And then we'll go find Tommy.
We've been blowing up meaningless Fedra targets spread out all over the QZ for 2 weeks. We've already lost 4 people, and we're... What's the point of this? And why do you have some random girl locked in a room? And the guys you have guarding her won't tell me shit? Our people are asking what's going on, and I don't know what to tell them.
Tell them to follow fucking orders! We are in a war against a military dictatorship to restore democracy and freedom.
Rebellion takes time.
You fight for 20 years and you get nowhere, you're not a rebellion. We're taking that random girl locked in that room west. From our guy in the radio tower in Salem.
Is this real?
I believe it is.
We'll get her where she needs to go.
It's more like it. I follow orders.
Well, I mean, it cost us a couple of cards, but we got him. I mean, we can take the subway tunnel under Haymarket, get into the building from below, and take Robert by surprise.
Pay this fucker back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you fucker!
How about we start with thank you?
For what?
For saving your life?
So can I go?
Where are you gonna go? Back to Federal Military School?
They put me there when I was a baby. It's for orphans.
They didn't put you there. I did.
You're my fucking mom or something?
I look like your mom?
No, you're not.
My name is Marlene. I'm the leader of the Fireflies in the Boston QZ.
Won't you let me go home?
Because you have a greater purpose than any of us could have ever imagined. What I'm about to tell you cannot be repeated to anyone.
Oh, shit. Whoa. This one's done.
You think he came down after he was infected?
Maybe down here is where he was infected. You smell that?
Yeah. Gunpowder.
Oh.
Well, the battery's no good. Joel?
Marlene?
So this is who Robert screwed us over with? The Che Guevara of Boston?
Give me my knife.
What do you need a car battery for?
And to answer your question, I need it for a better reason than you do. No offense, but Tommy's just one man. We were gonna move Ellie out of the zone tonight, but we won't make it anywhere like this, not for a while anyway. So now I'm thinking, you're gonna do it.
The hell we are.
Let me take her.
Tess, we don't have time for this.
Oh, you don't have time? They'll give you what you need. Not just a battery, the whole thing. Fueled up truck, guns, supplies, all of it. I swear.
We'll get her to your crew at the State House. But before we hand her over, they give us everything that we want. If not, we kill her, there and then.
Deal.
Really? That fast?
You are all that matters. My team will not jeopardize that.
What are you doing?
Killing time.
What am I supposed to do?
I'm sure you'll figure that out.
Your watch is broken. I've never been on the other side of the wall. Look how dark it is.
So what's the deal with you anyway? You some kind of bigwig's daughter or something?
Something like that. Oh, the radio came on when you were sleeping.
What? What was the song?
They kept saying like wake me up before you go.
80s?
Gotcha. 80s means trouble. Code broken.
You got a jacket in your pack?
Yeah.
Okay, get it.
Choke him out.
Hey, don't move! Don't move!
They suck at stealth like us.
You gotta be shitting me. Hands on your head, eyes forward. Hands on your head!
Fine, everything off of this run, and half off on all of the pills.
Half off? All off. Risk my job for half off. Out of your fucking mind.
Good job, kid.
We can fix this. Move.
To do with Joel.
Yep. Oof. This is personal, dude, but it's not against you.
No, I'm not sick.
Joe!
I'm not sick.
Joe!
I'm not sick. Look. This is 3 weeks old. Nobody lasts more than a day. Just as look at the old to you.
We gotta move.
Yeah.
We gotta move, Joe!
Yep.
Like, now, dude. Right now.
Yep. Smart, though. Grab the gun. Always pisses me off when you don't grab the gun.
Yeah.
What they're gonna do there. Thought it was a great first episode. I love the fact that they kept a lot of the stuff from the game, but like, you know, it wasn't just a shot-by-shot recreation of it, but like, there are a lot of iconic shots in there, like the house burning, and then they cut like some really good dialogue in there as well from the first one. Yeah, I thought the acting was great. It was spot on. What do you think?
I agree with everything you said. What I love about what they've done is they've shown respect to the game itself and the gaming community of fans who love this game, us among them, now that we're playing it, in recreating very similarly the stories and the scenes but you can also tell that they've got a great team working on this in terms of like production and writing and directing, because not only the actors selling what is not shot for shot exactly, but very similar to what's in the game, but then they've also added some great embellishments. Like the scene with Tess was great. It was a great intro to her that we don't otherwise have, but boy does it set her up as right off the bat just as badass as Joel and equal. Like you get why they're together, why they're an item. I absolutely love the opening scene that sets up this whole thing. And like, holy crap, coming out of like COVID and all of the insane weather over the last 2 years with climate change, this to come out now and have that preamble is just kind of like, here's how we're going to package it into this world that you're currently living in and the madness you're currently dealing with, and we're going to show you it can be a whole lot worse. It could be the zombie apocalypse, you know? So like, hey, be grateful it is what it is, I guess. It makes me feel like when I read a Michael Crichton book, which were always like my go-to for airplane books when I was going to school in England and stuff, because they were great page turners, but also like they have this way of making you read them and presenting the science or even like the pseudoscience that's within them in a manner that makes you feel like, oh, I totally get this, and I'm smart, and I get science.
Yeah.
And it like ropes you in, so you suddenly look at the world and you're like, oh God, no, I can see it. I can totally see us cloning dinosaurs. I mean, come on, we're not going to clone dinosaurs, but like you get sucked in such a great way. And that's exactly what they did with this opening scene, was they sucked you into the world of like, here is how this can actually become our reality.
Yeah.
Boom, here's the story. And it's like, so well done.
They did a great job establishing the characters right away too. Like,
Yeah.
because Ellie takes a little bit longer to kind of have that like sort of edge to her, like for her to like show that edge, that sort of firecracker personality and like dropping F-bombs left and right.
Yeah.
It's really not until a little bit later after this that she kind of first does that. That just in case you haven't seen it yet, you know, there's a certain character that sort of like brings it out in her. And I remember like when that happened, like, oh, this chick is awesome.
Yeah.
I love this little girl. She's crazy. She's just so feisty. Bella Ramsey, that's her name, right?
Yeah.
She is just a perfect choice for that, because the weight that she brought to little Mormont, she stole every scene in Game of Thrones.
I really like the portrayal of Marlene. We saw really so little of that character in that role, which is similar to the game itself, but the actress did such a wonderful job totally drawing me into her. Like I want to know more about Marlene. I thought Marlene was a really cool character. She's tough. She's like the leader of this group, but she's not erratic. She's got a plan. She sees the significance of Ellie and the history between those two. She dropped her at the military school. I was just like, whoa, there's a backstory here that I want to know more about. On the one hand, I'm like, I'm kind of sorry that we saw all her cards right up front, because it's like a fun reveal later. At the same time, we set her up so well, which I think for people who maybe haven't played the game will draw them in, because she's a great character.
Yeah.
And two, I couldn't help but just savor like the unspoken interchanges between Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey in that first scene in the hallway when she's trying to get her knife back. I mean, like, just the two of them was, I mean, it was beautiful to watch as, like, on any level. But if you've ever done any kind of acting or, like, tried to be in that world, to see that is gold. Like, the unspoken but totally filled looks, pauses, silences, facial expressions, like, that's where it's all at.
The one thing is that they cut out a scene basically with Tess and Joel taking out Robert. I really enjoyed that scene in the game. And it kind of established Tess as such a badass. And like they did a good job establishing Tess as a badass. Like with that first scene that's like not in the game, where like they have the interrogation basically. Tess is like, you know, I won't say anything, and I like that Robert's afraid of Joel, and we get to see like when he beats the shit out of that cop, because we get why. I'm wondering if they're gonna have parts of that scene with Robert when they confront him, if they're gonna have that come up later, like in another sort of scuffle later on with people.
I also really like the flashback scene, just because you referenced him beating the hell out of the officer dude.
Yeah.
I like the flashback scene and showing us the trauma that he's experiencing, the PTSD, because even though we did with him in the first part of this episode, Obviously, 20 years have passed. He's a very grizzled, kind of worn down guy. Seems very different from the guy that we met in the opening scene. I liked getting that flashback and that reminder because, like, there's the pre-apocalypse Joel with his sweet daughter, and, like, you know, they're all clean and happy and have a great relationship.
Yep.
And now here we have this grizzly, seasoned, rundown, miserable, just in survivor mode kind of Joel. And we have Bella, or not Bella, Ellie.
Ellie, yeah.
Actress named Bella, but
Yeah.
Ellie, who is this spitfire, and I don't give a fuck, and I am tough, and I mean, like, she's such a contrast to Joel's daughter, but also Joel is a different Joel now. So I like that reminder to, like, draw us back to who he was and what his life was to now what we're gonna see in this world.
I don't know why we haven't finished The Last of Us, but just in this scene when Ellie told Joel that his watch was broken, I just have a feeling that she's gonna, like, fix it for him, like, in the end of this.
Aww.
Yeah, that's just like a feeling I got. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but yeah, I was like, oh, that'd be sweet. Like, you know, it's like, you know, it's a second chance for humanity, a second chance for Joel, with Ellie and everything. So you know, keeping her safe.
Didn't really see a ton of the infected, which
No.
is true to the start of the game as well. But they gave us more of a taste than we actually get in the start of the game, which, like, they did a great job setting up the horror.
Yeah.
Because it is, whoa, is it freaky.
And seeing the close up of, like, the fungus, or whatever, trying to, like, get out and spread and everything, that was really, really well done. I also liked how they put Joel as one of the people, like, that are shoveling in the bodies. We get to see a lot, like, that, you know, really put us in their shoes. They did a good job establishing this post-apocalyptic sort of world that they're living in. Because you experience it in the game through exploring more. They couldn't really do that. It was nice that they put it, like, you know, instead of them watching other people shovel bodies into the fire, they're the ones doing it. So I like that that was a good choice.
I also liked the setup of the Fireflies and the Fedra, I think is what they were calling the government here. Because that's obviously a backdrop throughout Last of Us, but it's not the main story. But it's really great to see, because entertainment is reality in more extreme circumstances and heightened circumstances. And we've seen throughout our history, like, anytime people feel threatened, suddenly it's like, well, we'll just shave a little bit of our rights away for the sake of security and safety and, like, things like that. So you can very well see how, like, you have Marlene and the firefighters who are like, no, we need to bring back democracy. People need to have a voice. And then you have the Fedra that, I mean, like, hey, they're keeping everybody safe, and, like, that's necessary. At the same time, this existence is miserable.
Yeah.
Like, it's absolutely awful. And yes, they're keeping people safe from the infected, but they don't seem to be doing anything about what happens inside the walls of this compound. I mean, Tess is getting beaten up in the basement. They attack her and throw her in detention just on the assumption that she's a Firefly. I mean, like, there's no law and order. There's just armed military.
Really looking forward to the rest of this. I think that, like, it's in good hands because adaptations are tough. Video game adaptations are really tough. They don't have the best track record, but I feel like lately they've been doing a lot better. And this one shows a great promise. I mean, like, it seems like they know what to keep from the game and what to, you know, sort of change or, like, you know, reframe. The writing's really good, so I can't wait.
I read an article, and I can't remember where it was, but it was talking about The Last of Us. But they were talking about how the goal with the show was to show respect and retention of the game story and for the gaming fans, but how they also wanted to make sure that this world was one that was exploratory and able to be expanded beyond just what the games are offering. So, like, I loved that idea because I thought that seems like the right approach to turning a game into a television show. You want to make sure that you respect the audience and the fans, but you don't want to limit yourself to only doing what's inside the game. Because obviously it's a different kind of entertainment. I can't go shooting the zombies when I'm watching it on HBO. I also remember thinking that I can't remember which part of the creative team, but there's a part of the creative team that was attached to Chernobyl.
Okay, and that was really well done.
That was so well done. Also,
Yeah.
incredibly terrifying.
Yep.
Seeing how they've sort of started to deal with the horror of this and knowing that they've done that, I'm like, okay. I mean, I feel like I'm in safe hands and that I think they're going to do a good job. I also feel like I'm going to be having nightmares from watching the show because, like, I had nightmares with Chernobyl. It stuck with me. I feel like we are in good hands to be absolutely terrified.
Yeah, but like you said, I mean, like when they said about expanding on certain things that like aren't in the game, even things that like are in the game that they expanded upon that, like, you know, you said before with the scene with Tess in there, it's like, you know, show, don't tell. Like they don't have to, we can see that scene now.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to, you know, because in the game, you're just like, okay, well, we don't want to show too many cutscenes because this is like a game you're supposed to be playing or whatever. But this they can like take their time and show those different parts of that we didn't get to see that we might have heard about. You'll have to let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want our full reaction to The Last of Us and early access to our YouTube reactions that we post, go ahead and check out the description of this video. We got a link to our Patreon as well as a playlist for all of our Last of Us reactions. And if you want to see our Last of Us gameplay, check out our Definitely Not Definitive Games channel. We'll have our full Let's Play posted there. I don't know if it'll be up when this posts or not, but go ahead and you know, subscribe and turn on notifications and do all that fun stuff.
Because then you'll never miss anything.
Exactly. Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for The Last of Us Episode 1, which keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.